Siege Rhino has been found. We're going to be playing Abzan today, but we're going to be doing it in an I Play Bad Decks sort of way. I Play Bad Decks is one of those streamers out there. If you don't know them, go check them out. This is their brew, and it's got Rhino in it, but it's got a little bit of extra spice here as well. You're going to sing background music for us, Zale? Go for it. So other than the spicy Genesis here, we've got the Siege Rhinos, we got things like Skyclave, which is not as spicy. We got Blade Splicers though, Charming Princes, got some Fulminator Mages, Vessels, Satyrs. Both of these are interesting cards. They go digging for cards, but they also put things into your graveyard. And the reason that you would like to put things into your graveyard is none other than the 4-mana enchantment, Séance. Now, if you're not familiar with Séance, Séance is essentially a reanimation token for 1 turn, and it doesn't get haste, it just comes back, good ETB card, and that's what we're going to be using it for. We're going to use it to basically derive a lot of ETB value, and hopefully, by doing so, we can really wreck some people. Now, we play Vesperal Arc Reanimator on the stream, and we try to do double Stone Rain 5/5s with Woodfall Primus in the Footsteps of the Goryo. This one attempts to do double Stone Rain on non-basics, but doesn't get the 5/5. But it's still pretty cool. So we're perfectly in the category of doing some crazy things from our graveyard. That combo would be Séance, Fulminator, sack the Fulminator on their turn, get Fulminator back, sack the Fulminator. What else is going on here? We've got a Sun Titan over here for some good value at the 3 and below drops. Got a Genesis sitting in here that's apparently very good against Jund. We have Shriekmaw here. That can be a targeted removal. That's always nice. I like one of Plague Crafter. We were trying to use this in one of our other lists with Tergrid. And gotta say, this is good. Can be Planeswalker removal, all that good stuff. Sideboard, we've got a Cataclysmic Gearhulk. I like seeing this. This is back from the horse days. What else do we have in here? Guy's Blessing for the obvious mill opponents, Remorseful Cleric, because you want things that can come in and sacrifice or come in an ETB. This is a great example. Get rid of your opponent's graveyards. Got an extra Knight of Autumn. Got some extra Fulminator Mages. Sin Collector's a cool one here as well. Damping Spheres, I assume, is for Tron. And hey, we'll see how it goes. Rhinos here, draining and gaining. Let's see how it works out. Apparently no Thragtusk. Usually I like to play like Rhinos plus Thragtusk, so it is a little bit interesting not to see one. We have the Skyclave Apparition here. Genesis is here. This could be a Thragtusk. The thing is that at the beginning of your upkeep, if Genesis is in your graveyard, you may pay 3. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And this is pretty nifty because this is also a version of basically a Séance reanimation. And if we're not doing a whole lot for our turn, we can bring back a 2 or a 3 drop when we're at 6 mana. So, with that, we're going to give it a roll and see how it works. Let's play some Magic. Get queued up for our Modern League here, playing the Séance Rhinos, and let's get some music on. Because we're trying that Stream Beats thing. Trying the Stream Beats. We're going to replay the one from the other day. That worked well. Seemed to be reasonably on theme and received relatively well on YouTube as well. Just slightly in the background. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me know. I have to always adjust it manually. You think next paycheck you're getting that Vesperal Arc deck? Go for it. If you don't mind, hit up our referral link to CCG Player before doing that, though. This is the lo-fi Christmas thing. I liked it a lot, so we're doing lo-fi Christmas again. Thanks. Appreciate it. Good luck with Vesperal Arc if you do get all the pieces. It's a fun list. Alright, my opponent is Win and N, and we're Fluffy Wolf too. Both 0-0. Opponent's playing a Luris build, and I am playing the Séance. We got a 1-lander here. This can't be good enough. Can't be good enough. It's not green. Green's probably the most important card, followed by white. So let's mulligan this. Here we go. Fetch land, Overgrown Tomb. Probably can just ditch the Sun Titan and get some value here. This looks great. I'm gonna keep this. This gets a land and a creature if I recall correctly. Oh, just a land, all right. Oh, we're against, what's it called? Hammer time. Gonna do that hammer time thing. All right, well, we don't have anything to do on turn 1. Maybe we can get something going on turn 2. Dolores, we're gonna look at that much later in the stream. It has been saved though. Fly you fool. Maybe we should time out vegan here. I think we could time out vegan for suggesting. Oh, they don't have any timeouts though. Oh, talking about Fluffy Wolf 1. Stoneforge Mystic comes into play here from my opponent. Doing its thing, getting the Colossal Hammer. Mishra's Bauble used. Nothing frightening yet. Oh, what am I kidding? They're gonna have 2 Colossal Hammers? I mean, I guess none of this attaches yet. Let's go get this Triome. So, they draw a card here. I've got a bird out of order on the timing. Oh, I'm thinking that I need to probably scry, right? What's up, Russ? How you doing? How you doing, Russ? All right, so I'm thinking I need to either scry or satyr. I get satyr to go get a land, or I can sky, so I can set up Skyclave. Bird of Paradise is obviously a clean way to do that too. I sort of just want to play Bird of Paradise here. Then I can Skyclave something if I wanted to. Maybe I'm not too worried about it. I mean, like, my opponent's just flying in and killing me if they find a land plus the ability to smack us. Camber, what's up? Almost a year. Almost a year. Let's actually play Bird of Paradise here and put this into play tapped. If my opponent finds exactly what they need, then the Bird of Paradise blocks in the air. And that's kind of what I want to do right now. I don't necessarily want to... I guess I don't want to necessarily just die out of nowhere, but I also don't want to maybe hint at what I'm doing. All right, so Lurrus is to hand, Colossal, and a Memnite here. Maybe attack for a point, and we'll just take it. All right. Okay, now I have 4 mana. So this is like Satyr Wayfinder plus Charming Prince territory, with then Skyclave hitting Lurrus when it shows up. Nartana, thank you for the sub. 2 months, that's a good number. Let's go ahead and fetch first. We can fetch basic, it looks like. And then let's go ahead and Satyr first. This is dangerous. If they're able to fly at me, they get me. Maybe I'm just supposed to do Charming Prince here. Their turn's probably Lurrus. Let's take a Satyr here, see what we end up running into. Siege Rhino, Sun Titan, land. I think our best play is actually Charming Prince here, but then also go ahead and flicker the bird here so that we have a defender. I don't think my top deck matters that much here. We need to just give myself another turn. Then I can Skyclave Apparition, and then potentially just Charming Prince, flicker Skyclave Apparition. One of our best draws here is probably Fulminator Mage at this point. There's Lurrus. Lurrus plus Bauble here, and that's their turn. That's fine. They get an extra draw here, and I get to Skyclave away this. There's an extra Ornithopter, so now it doesn't matter if I keep Bird available, because my opponent can just get us. Alright, we draw land. A hammer will make them lose flying, but they can do this in the attack step anyway. Alright, so this turn is an easy Skyclave apparition. Get rid of a Ornithopter. Flicker, get rid of a Luris, I think. This way we do this second, they get a 0/0. They have a turn where they could kill us with Ornithopter, but I think it'll be okay. I could get rid of the other Ornithopter here, but then I think that this just starts killing me, so let's not have that stay on there. Siege Rhino. It's just about everybody's favorite Abzan card. Alright, my opponent finds Sigarda's Aid. They can't kill me necessarily. Looks like they're still gonna do a lot though. Oh no, they can, because they have 2 Colossal Hammers. So this is what we were trying to avoid, but my opponent does find the Sigarda's Aid. So in this instance, if I were to have flickered Skyclave on Luris, flickered, and then got Birds of Paradise, I would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. I would have been blocking here, 1, 2, here, and they probably at this point they would just Sigarda's Aid Ink Moth. Possibly set up something the next turn. We had an Eternal Witness and a Knight coming. Alright. Okay. So what are we gonna do about this? Fulminator, Knight of Autumn. Genesis feels real bad. You're digging the stream beats? They've been pretty good. Gearhawk possibly is here. You think the Plague Engineer might be a thing? Shriekmaw targets non-artifact. I mean, like, it still kills non-black. It still kills Stoneforge Mystic. But it's probably not the greatest. Our Knight of Autumns are definitely worth it. So Knight of Autumn and Fulminator Mage feels like a good way to get rid of a few pieces. The weird thing about Gearhulk is that my opponent just keeps... They keep the artifact that's attached to the creature and the Sigarda's Aid. Like, they just keep everything. It's not gonna really wrath anything. If I'm cutting Blade Splicer, I don't know what I'm bringing in. Other than maybe it's just nice to have an extra flyer. I just realized, where'd the Restoration Angel go? Wait, is Genesis in here for Restoration Angel? I played bad decks? Oh, that's just an incorrect. Oh, that's just incorrect. Oh, now we just gotta fix this. All right. We fixed it. All right. I sort of want this just extra flyer. My opponent does search their library some. This may be better than the Blade Splicer. Blade Splicer creates stuff though, which is nice. I think I'm down for the Aven Mind Sensor though. My opponent tries to steal Shaper's Gifts or Stoneforge Mystic, and then we just stop that, hopefully. Alright, let's play first. Nice. The deck is trying to tell us how to play. Woohoo. Can I pitch 2 of these to play 1 of these? Alright, we could keep this hand. Pitching a Swamp here. Keep kind of everything else. Play Vessel, play Satyr Wayfinder. Work our way into the Skyclave, hopefully. This really shouldn't be too hard for us to do here. With getting the correct lands here with Satyr plus Charming plus Skyclave. What's up, Widimus? Need more Séance in your life? We're gonna be doing this anyway next turn, so let's just shock in. Pass turn. Alright, Vessel is in play. Vessel can be sacked for 2 and can find an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker on the top of the library. Pretty potent. There's a Sigarda's Aid. Okay, wouldn't mind seeing a Knight of Autumn. Ooh. Alright. I think I'm gonna start with a Satyr here. Try to hit that next land drop. There we go. We'll grab a Marsh Flats. Looks good. Bending an Eternal Witness isn't the worst. This way we're good with the Skyclave. Skyclave could get rid of Sigarda's Aid, or we can do something else. I'm thinking Skyclave's got to hit this sweet Sigarda's Aid for us. Stoneforge. Avon's just a little too slow here. Making blue-white Rage Quit? Crazy. Alright, let's go get a Godless Shrine here. And I think it's just a pretty easy Skyclave operation to get rid of the Sigarda Aid here. We can flicker later. They have a Colossal Hammer. Resolute, I did see the Eerie Interlude. It's an interesting card, but I think we're mostly on creatures. Pure Steel Paladin for my opponent. Okay. Paradise Mantle. It's looking like a Charming Prince, Flicker Skyclave. Get rid of this now kind of turn. The bird. Alright. Let's get white, green, black. Let's just get a swamp here. So this turn could be Vessel, and then Charming Prince, Flicker Skyclave, get rid of Pure Steel Paladin, which seems decent here. Doing Vessel first, kind of to know what's our next play. So I think we'll start there. All right. Oh, we hit some bonker things here. Put the rest into your graveyard. So I just put a Séance into my hand, right? This is like Séance, Charming Prince, Flicker, Pure Steel, and just like go to town on my opponent's face. Let's get rid of this Pure Steel. That line worked out well for us. They get a 1/1. The Legend of the Blue 1/1. That was a solid Vessel. I don't think they get much better than that. Get out of here, Paladin. All right, Bauble is used here. We're gonna bring this up. This is now our new hand. this is our new hand. Ooh, they have another Pure Steel Paladin. All right, they play. I guess I should move this. It's in the way. They play that Colossal Hammer and draw. They had the new Pure Steel Paladin, did not attach. We end up top decking another Séance. Oh well. Séance number 1 here. This probably goes and gets... What, just Knight of Autumn is the first thing here? I have an Eternal Witness. I guess I gotta destroy the hammer. So Séance, I really want to do Eternal Witness and do this. But I guess we can do Knight of Autumn here. That way we get rid of the hammer. I don't have to use this ability, but I think it's the correct line here. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. We got more knights in the future. Yeah, they have Sigarda's Aid, and they also have Pure Steel Paladin. Russ, you are correct. This can block now. It's just a Dirtle blocker. Oh gosh, 2 Pure Steels. Now they just draw infinite. Oh no, how am I gonna keep up with this value? Now they can put hammers on 2 things? Oh my gosh, now they have the Shadow Spear. I just die here. I don't have enough defense. 22 damage, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. I die? Well then. And I blew up a hammer. Oh well. We weren't fast enough. The turn 5 kill gets us here. Dang. I feel like we're just getting things rolling too. We're just getting rolling. Why do you do this to me, opponent? Here, eat all these creatures. Have them for breakfast. I could potentially get you a message to 2-man, but 2-man is in trouble. Dang. I play bad decks, now we go 4-1. That's what happens now, right? We had the setup too. We had everything in order. It was perfect. It's perfect. We were gonna get there. What's up, Odysseus? How you doing? The beef. Are you Evan? The beef. We have to ask. Are you Evan? I want to play first. Oh, why doesn't it stay up here? I need this answered. Here, we're gonna leave this up on the side here. We never do this. No, I don't know who that is, sorry. Dang it. Now I'm really confusing it. I'm like, thought it was your alt account. What did 2-man do? 2-man scammed you all. This looks like a fine hand, we'll keep this. 2-man scammed you all on his 2-man stream. He was saying how he was gonna pay rent. Every sub got him money towards his rent. And you all bought it. What ended up happening? He ran with the money. Never paid rent. That jerk. Start with the Temple Garden so we have some white mana here. We have it in the birds and we have it here now, but just to be safe. We need double white anyway. Oh no, they're gonna bolt the bird. Don't bolt the bird. Oh my gosh. They bolted the bird. Okay, that seems reasonable though. We can beat that. We can beat that. Let's start with Wall of Omens here. Well, it's only play. I mean, that didn't take a lot of thought. Draw a card, pass the turn. Woohoo, Shriekmaw. If they ever play a creature, we got them. We got them. Death to creatures. We got a good blocker too. Wall of Omens is the beef. The beefiest. We are the beef. Excuse me, are we just against all artifacts now that we're playing a main deck Shriekmaw? Oh. That's a really good draw. So what do you do here? Do you Knight or do you play Crafter? I'm kind of afraid that Knight would be better later, but I'm also afraid that this is just like 8-whack with Affinity Signal Pest. I'm pretty sure it's the Signal Pest Affinity Landfall deck. So I think Knight's better here. Knight hitting this where Shriekmaw is going to hit and Playcrafter is going to hit something in the future. Only because I've seen the 8-whack Landfall deck that plays the Signal Pest. So I don't think there's going to be that many more Signal Pests. So these two cards should be live. I mean, this is already live, but... Oh, a Dryad. Oh, a Dryad here. See? See, this is another creature. They want to bash me. Dryads in the front, by the way, not in the back. Don't hide them. Don't hide them. These stream beats are good. Oh my gosh, my opponent's not doing anything. Does this hit non-land? Destroy target non-artifact, non-black creature. I mean, it's a land creature. Sacrifice a creature or a planeswalker. I mean, I just do this, right? I guess I do this off Plague because this at least targets. Or Plague sacrifices, and I'm I guess I'm okay to sacrifice the Plague Crafter to its to the wall and use an Eternal Witness to pick the wall back up. That seems reasonable. I could also just sack the Plague Crafter to itself, but I think a 3/2 is pretty decent to have here. Oh yeah, the Dryad should be pretty obvious that it should be to the front. All right, they stomp Knight of Autumn here. All right, that's fine. We're gonna get rid of a wall. And you get rid of Dryad. Now you're alpha green. Aha! I think that was worth it. Now we have Eternal Witness to get back knights, birds, walls, all kinds of good stuff. Okay, here we go. Burning Tree, number 1. How many more of these do they have? Or do they just play Bone Crusher next? Mam Knight. There's an artifact. Okay. There's a Bushwhacker. Alright. It's really not that much. I just trade here. Trade here, just take 4. Probably Shriekmaw. How likely do we think we'll hit a land here if I Satyr? It's probably pretty high. Satyr, then Shriekmaw. 22 lands. So we've got 4 of them out right now, so we have 18 hits. That's pretty high. Leave the swamp open. This seems like the correct play here. Just have a blocker, Shriekmaw. Satyr, find a land here. Oh, look at this. There goes a Séance. Because we're taking damage, but I need the extra white. Wouldn't mind going and getting a plains with this. I think going to 12 is okay. Just make sure we can hit Séance next time we see it. We'll go ahead and evoke, kill the Bushwhacker. Boom. Goodbye. Seems reasonable. We got a chump blocker. We got a Bone Crusher plus 1 card. We're at 12. We got Rhinos for days somewhere in our list. We can even pick up Knight of Autumn and just gain 4. Seems good. I like this. Slap that Bone Crusher in. If they play the Bone Crusher, I might play Blade Splicer just to create a blocker. Like an extra blocker here. This just seems really good. I mean, I could bolt it. Ugh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Could wall. A bird. I don't want a bird. I could Shriekmaw again. What's up, Calcium? How's it going? I need to find a way to get you guys over more like over here. I need to do that. Let's see here. We have a basic forest, I believe, somewhere in this list. Shoot, we don't. That's really expensive to do. Oh, the forest got milled. And do I shock here? Fetch, shock, puts me down, plus Eternal, plus Shriekmaw. I think this is okay to shock here. We're gonna go get, I guess, extra black in case I find myself with a Fulminator Mage. And we can just get the Shriekmaw back this turn. Because it's the ability, I think we actually don't take the damage because it's not a target of a spell. So I think we actually don't take as much as I thought initially because it's part of the spell here. Yeah, nice. Okay, we're just creating blockers. We're at 9, which is a little low for what my opponent wants to be doing to us. We could always Eternal Witness Séance. Like, not immediately, but soonish. Alright, what do we got here? A Goblin Bushwhacker. Okay. So we have a 3-2, a 2-1, and a 2-1. That's pretty easy block and block. I'm going to send everything. I'm going to take 2 here. We'll see what's on top. It's a Fulminator Mage. Alright. It's a block and a block here. So, probably Séance with the Eternal Witness. That way I can set up a Knight of Autumn and just start blocking like crazy. And I think just because we have this chump blocker, we should be pretty okay here. Only thing that'll trump playing the Séance is probably a big Rhino. There's a Legion Loyalist. Okay. Hasty. Hasty little guy. I guess I block this because it gets better in the future. Knight of Autumn could kill this. I don't want... This doesn't have first strike yet. I'm at 6. Skyclave's a nice follow-up. We'll do Séance here. I think it's going to be a Knight of Autumn gain some life. Let's... Alternatively, I could do Eternal Witness just as a blocker for this turn. I don't think there's a point where I would die. An Eternal Witness getting back Knight of Autumn, so the play is Knight of Autumn. I probably just want to play one of these out of my hand, though. Let's just do Knight of Autumn gain here. Just gain 4. Before my opponent draws like a random main deck Skullcrack. I would think so, Wittimus. I think we're turning the corner here. We're going to start gaining life. We're going to start making some blockers. There we go. Top deck Triome. Don't want that. Nice. Can pick up the wall or something like that. That works for us. We got there. Nice. Okay. So, Knight of Autumn. Gearhulk looks actually pretty decent if they go wide. Like our paths. Séance is just too strong. Fulminators could potentially be cut, but I might cut kind of on the top side here. Maybe not quite Sidenton, but definitely Genesis. Maybe a Fulminator, bring Knight and Cataclysmic in. What else? What else? I guess Plague Engineer could be pretty good against them. Probably better than the Fulminator in general. The question is, do we want to cut any of the top end here to create more blockers at the lower end? And if I am, what am I doing? Like a Sin Collector then? I don't think I want to bring a Damping Sphere in. I know they can do BTE, BTE, BTE. If they can do that, they'll do that on turn 2. I'll review anything, Corey, but just know that if it's not modern format, you may not get the best review for your channel points. Probably need to find a different way to do deck reviews. Because I have like one queued up, but I'm going to do it at the end so it doesn't split up the video. I really want the Sin Collector for some reason. I'm wondering if it's just better than like trying to get a Sun Titan going. But then a Sun Titan also just reanimating, getting like even Eternal or Knight of Autumn is just like a giant blocker. I think I like what we have. Let's go. Let's make it happen. What's this spice? This is I Play Bad Deck Spice, and it's doing spicy things. Let's keep this. This is pretty good. Blocker, killer, gainer, replayer. That's what we got. We have a Siege Rhino on top. All right. I want probably, if I were to pick a color in case they have Blood Moon, probably want this because I don't care as much about black. All right. Dump your hand, opponent. You gotta beat the Rhino. Oh, it's the Endless Dance. All right, we'll take a look at the top of the library here. If I want it, I'll keep it. It's a Path to Exile. That's actually okay. Only gets rid of one creature. Let's go ahead and fetch that away. I don't think Path is what I need. I think I'm gonna need blockers for the most part. I can play Razor Verge, and then I can either create a blocker, or I can do a Shriek Maw to kill one of these. I think it might just be Shriek Maw, honestly. Let's go ahead and invoke this. We'll get rid of the dance. The dance. Go ahead, opponents. Looking good. Gonna get this Knight of Autumn next. Trying to work our way to Siege Rhino carefully. Up to Siege Rhino would be ideal. We're at 13. We're technically at 12. Land drop for my opponent. Don't hit me with too much. Give me 2 turns. Give me a land. Basic. Atarka's Command here for 3 damage and making this a 3/3. Puts me to 7 here with the Goblin Guide. We find an Eternal Witness. Alright, so here I go get... I don't know what I'm gonna go get. Looks like they want to bolt me or something. Goblin grenades me down to 2. Well, luckily I can go get something here. I have a lot of green in my hand. Let's go ahead and get that extra forest. And then let's go ahead and Knight of Autumn. Gain some life. Gain 4. Kind of undo the Goblin Grenade. Alright. Okay. Next up, I guess, is Satyr Wayfinder. Try to find that land. Tap land for my opponent. There's a land. Oh my gosh. Well, they didn't kill me, and I doubt they can do 4 here, so we go Rhino. Basic plains now. Rhino. Please don't have Atarka's Command. Gain life? Yes. Do I attack? Alright, we attack. I'm scared of them rushing a bunch of creatures out and just smashing me, but I think ending this game faster is important too. I guess next up is Satyr. Though I could Eternal Witness the Shriek Maw back. Another land for my opponent. BTE. Uh-oh. Okay. Bushwhacker. Okay, this is a little bit of what I was talking about. If we left this back, we'd be able to defend a little bit of this. I'm gonna block the bigger one, obviously. Take 2. Down to 5. Let's go ahead and Satyr. Probably path this now rather than later, because I don't want them to grenade me. Take a temple, put that into play tapped, path this, swing with the team. Last thing I need them to do is Goblin Grenade me for the 5. We'll hit them for 6 here and see what happens. Looking for some life gain off the top. They're at 9. What do you get? What'd you get? I can Ewit and Shriek Maw now. Looks like I don't have to. So this turn, I'm going to go ahead and Ewit back a Path to Exile, I think. Could do a bird, but I think Path is completely fine here. And we can swing with probably the team now. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have lethal. I think we got there. I don't know, I'm feeling good. Could have double burn, though. Fingers crossed. Don't double burn me. Did we get there? Enough life gain against 8 whack? Yes. All right, we got there. Sweet. I'll take it. That's good. A lot of life gain. Got us there. Enough removal. Feeling fluid, for sure. Feeling pretty fluid. I like it. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue on, shall we? By the way, happy Wednesday to everyone. How's halfway through your week going? We didn't really do any intros. We kind of just jump into it now. Forget intros. Are we still talking about Dryad? Put the Dryad away, people. Don't worry about the Dryad. Red Prison is not on the schedule today. Red Prison is not. It's going to be an Abzan kind of day. We'll probably play this. We might just run this one twice. People have been voting that they'd prefer to see a list run twice. Corey's got a review for us as well. We'll put that in the queue for later. All right, we're 1-1. My opponent is 2-0. It's time to crush some dreams here. Let's play first. Ooh. Oh. Okay, we could go get Overgrown Tomb. Play some birds. Man, having a Sun Titan in hand's a little awkward. That's a big one. Maybe my opponent will not bolt the bird here. I don't think I can, like, say no to this, though. 2 lands and an Eternal Witness. Go get that Overgrown Tomb. Let's do it. I do not necessarily have 4 mana. You're making an assumption these will live. Let's not make assumptions on things that won't always be true. All right, go ahead, my Jeskai friend. I could Eternal Witness back the Windswept Teeth. This is something I could do. Or I could slam Rhino. What do we want countered is probably the bigger question here. I like how you're saying fetch and then Sun Titan. Not quite there at Sun Titan yet. I think Fulminator Mage might be the correct line here. And if they don't have the counter, we get to just take off a land here. I have a feeling they have a counter of some sort. But if not, and this resolves and they had something that was just like spot removal, then take the Triome. Goodbye white mana. I like that play. Now they're all like, ugh, do I have to path one of these? Oh, they're gonna Helix one. This is Helix mana, they do. They Helix a bird. Now Eternal Witness in the Windswept Teeth looking pretty good. This might be that Jeskai. Okay. We'll search for his Kanta here. Alright, this turn I could get Windswept Teeth. I could get a Fulminator Mage. We'll probably save Fulminator Mage for that search for his Kanta. I think it's just Rhino. Yeah, it could be the Lotus Field list. I think I'm Rhinoing. I mean, why not? What are they playing? It is more than likely the Blood Sun list. The Jeskai Blood Sun list. We got a Rhino. We got the Rhino in play. Opponent ditches a Snapcaster because they're panicking, needing white. Does find it. Here comes Teferi. Oh, that's 3 blue. That's... Steals my Bird of Paradise. Excuse me. They steal this. How rude. I should probably just play Crafter it. Why do you need 4 mana, opponent? Why do you need 4 or 5 mana? What are you trying to do over there? gonna Plaguecrafter my bird. They wanted this so bad that they Archmage Charmed it instead of using this as a counter spell. They want to get to 5 mana for some reason. Let's attack for 4. Seems like a bad trade. I mean, this is a bad trade into my bad trade. There's a lightning bolt they ditch. There's their 4 mana. Oh, I didn't fetch. That's fine. I can get a basic. All right. I'm guessing it's big Teferi. That would be my guess. Eternal Witness might be getting Plaguecrafter back to get rid of something here. There's a path. Green and black there. Now I just get like a bird? Do I just like Eternal Witness bird? Because I can then play Sun Titan. I just want to have a ton of mana. We'll just try to put this into play as well. I need a little more black here. Shoot. I can't play... Oh, no, I can't... No, I can't play Future Fulminators if I want to get bird in here. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just try Omen pass turn. Be like, oops, my bad. Forgot I didn't have any more green mana. I can just Helix this, fine. All right, what do you have? What do you have other than you want to flip Search for his Kanta, which then I can Sun Titan and get the Fulminator and kill this Kanta. I can Sun Titan, get the Plaguecrafter, and get rid of the Teferi. Like these are our 2 plays. My opponent plays a land here, untaps 2. I mean, it's got to be Sun Titan here, right? Sun Titan, hope this isn't a counter spell, get Plaguecrafter. We don't wait to untap here. My opponent untapping would be bad for us. Sun Titan resolves. So I want to get rid of Teferi, right? So Plaguecrafter here. Gets rid of Teferi. Next turn I can do Fulminator Mage. Looks good to me. Pretty happy about that. Dodge the mana leak. Yeah. Whew. All right, now they have unlimited mana. What does unlimited mana get them? New Teferi. They could tuck this, and they do. Bird. Okay. Ended up hitting a Verdant Catacombs. I guess I'm stirring here just to kill this then. A little bird. See if stirring hits. They have 1 card left. It has to be Path. Since it's not Path. I don't really want to fetch here with the Verdant Catacombs. I'll put it out, but I won't fetch because I want to get that Titan back. Hopefully their Teferi deck is sad. I mean, we're getting it done here. If I get the Titan back in, I get to Fulminator Mage. Fulminator killed Zezcanta. It's reasonable. No fetch here. I mean, we just smash that and see if they have the counter. This was before our Titan. Oh, you got a counter? Take care of this. Then Titan's coming for you. That was beautiful. The no fetch. What a play. Just my opponent's like, one moment, let me read. Dark Ascension? It's so far ago. Didn't play Magic back then. What's this? Exile? Tokens? That sounds busted. Oh, we got chats. Interesting trade binder we got here. The best. Counter draw. All right. They win. Pass turn. We have Sun Titan coming next. Wonder if they have another counter or not. 2 mana. Gives me the turn back. I guess I slam Titan here, right? Once again, just test to see if they have a counter. Can't beat a mana leak right now. Snapcaster counter, all right. I don't really want to path this and give them more mana. So they're going to counter this. I'm going to hope to chop deck like Séance, or this point Eternal Witness can get Séance here. Oh, hold up. They want to return this. No. Hold up. All right, you can have a little more mana. Let's not do that. Doing that for forever is just a no-no. Illegal moves. All right. You got it. Countered the Sun Titan. Few cards in their hand. Need to get rid of this Azcanta. There's Jace. Looking pretty good. Might go up here and takes a look at the top of our library. They put the card on the bottom. We're getting a random draw here. Random. Okay. Vessel's not the worst. Let's see if they want to counter this. No. We'll crack Vessel. See what else we got. Bleh. Guess we'll take a Satyr. Do I use a Satyr or do I use this to attack this? I mean, if the Satyr hits a land, I get 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 more lands. 36 cards, 1 in 3 chance, drawing 4. I mean, the odds are pretty high. I'd prefer, this gets just a land, right? I think I prefer the guarantee of a smacking my opponent. Or attempted. Once again, they'll need path here. We'll attack with Jace, trying to clear Jace. And we'll just pass the turn. Alright, this connects. They get to activate Azcanta. We're running out of options here. We're grindy, but not like crazy grindy, right? Opponent's got a path in hand, plus this opt, plus probably Brainstorm with Jace now that they feel safe from the Stirring Wildwood. So if we could get a Séance, we could put Séance, Sun Titan, Plague Crafter. Could be a thing we could do. Genesis would be alright. Path doesn't really mean Genesis sticks around. I mean, I guess the Genesis, yeah, counter, and then we start bringing stuff back. I guess that's correct. Alright. Well, Eternal Witness attempting to get probably Séance back. If they have a counter at all, they're going to need to use it. Snapcaster counter is a thing. Okay, so we have a path, someone buried in there. This is countering the Ewit. Wonder if I test this. I think I test that they kept the path in hand. Once again, Satyr's just finding a land. I have plenty of things in the graveyard. I really, honestly, just want to hit actionable cards rather than put more cards in my graveyard. We have a block by Snapcaster. This is kind of interesting. Do we have a bolt? We don't. Saves path, or did not have it in hand. Field of Ruin's a good top deck. Gonna use this, it looks like. I believe we still have a basic or two in here. Let's go ahead and get a swamp. Why not? Show them we got all the basics. All right, so Azcanta's burying us in card advantage here. The Brainstorm from Jace, doing Jace things as well. An early Séance would be nice, although what's interesting is they have lots of ways to bounce it. It's gonna be a hard game. All right. You know what? Let's Satyr and see if we can hit that Genesis. Bird, Siege Rhino, and Wall. Play this land. Just get a land and pass turn. Running out of options here. Funny enough, we're further in the library than they are. It's a lightning bolt now for my opponent. Opting as well. Bolts a me. It bolts me. Bolts me. We got Snapcaster, bolt. Scalding Tarn. We have a Colonnade that I can technically block with Bird right now. I'm gonna block. Obviously. I wonder if this path doesn't exist anymore. The way they're playing, it kind of feels like it. Goes drawing once again. So what's dangerous with this opponent is they probably have Rest in Peace, would be my guess. So that's going to be hard to beat. Play it down as a 4-3. But I don't think it's staying around here. We can attack Satyr here to the Jace. Gonna hold this card so it makes it look like I have two things. Pass the turn. They might just boot up Colonnade again. And Bolt could be a thing. A lot of things. They let this hit Jace for 1. And they decide to activate Escanta. There's another opt. My opponent's got to have some good answers for us. Using Jace again, draw 3, put 2 back. That's plenty of draws here with Jace. I think they're up to 7 cards again, and they are. Plays a new Colonnade, can attack me for one of these Colonnades. Supreme Verdict. Ends up Supreme Verdicting. There went the board. Well, do you have a counter? Yes. What is this? 5 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can kill me if they want to. Boots up a Colonnade. Do they boot up the second one? I'm not dead, I suppose. Go to 1. Fetch with Flooded Strand so they can leave their Bolt open. Hit for 8. And Bolt. Alright. A Jeskai list. Gonna probably go after my graveyard. Probably gonna be just counter heavy. Veils seem okay. Remorseful Cleric is a potential. Sin Collector's okay. Fulminator. And probably not Gearhulk. It's tough to say. They'll probably have just an enchantment and a creature and a land. Or sorry, and a planeswalker, so this probably doesn't hit enough. We're playing Séance. Playing Séance. So, Blade Splicer's okay, Skyclave's good, Plague Crafter's good, Ewit good, Fulminator, Knight of Autumns are alright. I don't know, a lot of this is pretty good. Let's get rid of a Shriek Maw. Maybe I just ditch the paths. Just like, hey, I know they're not playing that many creatures. So Veils and Sin Collector come in first. Wouldn't mind getting rid of their graveyard once or twice. Wonder if it's worth a card. What's up, Nydia? I wonder if Wall of Omens could be taken out for like a Remorseful Cleric. And then I want this like fulminator potentially in here. Oh, the snowstorm all passed. It's all sunny out again at 60, 70, 80, whatever it was today. Warm. I have 61 cards. I need to cut something. I like Genesis. Sun Titan might be really hard to resolve. We'll leave it though. Maybe the extra Fulminator is just too greedy. I just need to worry about Colonnades. What if I take that out and have one of Cleric, one of Knight, one of Fulminator as our kind of utility? Plague seems good. Plague Engineer gets rid of a Planeswalker potentially. Unless my opponent snaps in. Seems okay. I'm really worried about a Rest in Peace. Let me get a Knight of Autumn in here. And let's take out one Satyr. Really worried about that Rest in Peace because that's just going to shut down a good portion of what we're doing. I mean, maybe there's a argument to taking one of the Seances out. All right, let's keep this. Watch. This is good. Don't worry. As we were told earlier, totally fine. We'll be good. Don't bolt the bird. Don't touch it. Krugwolf, what's up? What's on your subs Discord that's so special? You just get to chat with us. That's it. Nothing special. All right, my opponent's gonna see this extra bird and immediately bolt this or something too. We're gonna run into double bolt immediately. I just have this gut feeling. You have to pay to wolf at you. Start a Satyr here. This might get countered. Which is kind of okay, because we have the land here. Blade Splicer's coming up next. Logic Knots for 1. Nice. Alright, so a Satyr eats a Logic Knot because they think I didn't have the extra land. We do have it. Blade Splicer's looking decent. My opponent's missing white. I haven't played Magic since I was like 12. Dang. Been a while. Been a while. Colonnades found here. Fulminator's more interesting if I find a black source. We don't, however, Satyr is reasonable. I could Blade Splicer here too. I'm thinking I want a Satyr though. Let's Satyr and see if I can find another land here. Kind of need black. Wouldn't mind a fetch. There's black. Godless Shrine. Pretty good one. And we'll pass turn. So now I can Fulminator to kill land. I get Séance. I can Siege Rhino. I got a lot of good things here. Opponent Ops. What was round 1? What are we on? Round 2? No. We beat the zoo list. Alright, my opponent bolts the bird again. And puts an Azcanta down. If we hit a land, it's Séance time, right? Maybe I just Fulminator if I hit a land. That lets me play the Fulminator. It's a play strand. Land. Charming Prince is none of that. Alright. Charming Prince here, Scry 2. Oh yeah, Hammer. Hammer Time was the first one. Well, it's a land, but it's not a very good one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of want this Fulminator Mage online. So in bottom. They're saying we didn't flicker the Wayfinder. We did that because I don't want them to attempt to remove this and we don't get the value out of it. I don't think that's the right play to flicker the Wayfinder. Not to mention if they play a Planeswalker here, we would want to attack. All right, let's get attacking here. Attack. Sin Collector first. We keep missing here. Oh, Blade Splicer next. I think Sin Collector eats a counter spell though. Nice. All right, we get to take a peek here. There's the path, okay. Path helps us out. Now we have white, white, green, green, black, black. There we go. Sin Collector trigger here. We have a Jace and a Glacial. All right. Good to know, good to know. Thinking that I want to use Fulminator Mage next, but we could Séance possibly. They go get a Teferi, so we know it's Planeswalkers and that's it. Deciding Teferi is the line. Upticks, plays Glacial, Jace, and some unknown cards here. The Genesis, we'll get to that later. So if I play Séance here, I have a Sun Titan that could get back a Knight of Autumn, which is pretty good. I think I have to go ahead and just slam this scene if they have the counter. We know one card's Jace, we don't know the other two, and they drew. Oh, we got a force. It's frustrating. We can work towards killing Colonnade next with the Fulminator Mage. But I really think I have to kill the Azcanta. I think I lose to that. So this is oh no, activating search for Azcanta, finds a cryptic command, land. Now they can tap down my team. They could also play Jace here. Jace bounce something. They fetch, get a basic, and untap 2, getting Azcanta going again. Let's go ahead and attack Teferi. See if my opponent wants to tap anything down. They do, okay. Then it's just Fulminator and try to take care of the Azcanta here, I think. Because we're just gonna lose this Azcanta if we don't get rid of it. We're already struggling against, say, a Teferi here. I think we're just getting really outvalued, unfortunately, because we can't quite deal with the Planeswalkers. Here comes Jace. Now they just start brainstorming here, untapping 2, and always have Snap and Cryptic open. I don't know about this anymore. All right, we find a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to combat, see if they want to tap anything down here. Might just boot up Colonnade, which I think is then a free one for Siege Rhino. They path us. I mean, do I just try a Genesis here with the idea that if Genesis gets countered, I can start returning things? The Genesis feels the safest. And it uses the most mana, I suppose. I don't like our spot. I think we've fallen too far behind here. All right, we'll give it a shot though. This is probably the matchup where Genesis is just better than a Restoration Angel. Short of flashing something in at end step. They allow this to resolve, and then they just path this. Snap path, okay. So we lose the Genesis here. We don't get the value of it going to the graveyard. We do get a land, though. We do get a land. I've almost got all my lands out of my library at this point. We need a Rift Sweeper. Oh, another Search for Skanta. Ugh. Alright. Let's attempt Blade Splicer. They only have 5 cards, right? Resolves. We make some tokens here. Let's go attacking. Block. Okay. It'd be funny if they play like Cryptic to return this here. Yes, no, yes, no. They like this block? They do. Alright. Let's go ahead and slap down a Rhino and see if that resolves. We just gotta, I guess, throw everything at them. They're drawing 3 a turn plus this now. Wow, they're playing Disdainful Stroke. That's a callback. That hasn't been played in a long time. Archmage Charm. Oh, they gained control of my Golem. This opponent's used Archmage Charm in very aggressive grab my creature kind of strategies. Maybe a little strange that they did this when they have like a Jace that could just bounce it and save their Archmage Charm. Now they have a field here for our Stirring Wildwood. This game's kind of falling apart here, I think. This is 2016. I don't know. All I know is we're gonna get buried here with the Search for Skanta once again. I was gonna say, if we were able to just establish probably an early Séance, we'd be okay. I won't block here. Hey, McClint. Thanks for the Prime Gaming. Welcome. How are you doing? All right, let's Rhino first to bait something out. Followed up with Skyclave. Get these sweet emotes. There's a Cryptic, counter draw, Skyclave to stop Teferi maybe? They just have another counter here, another mana leak. All right, can we beat Teferi, Jace, and an Azcanta here? I don't think so. They just bolt me. Bolt, snap, bolt. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Bolt, snap, bolt, then they attack me for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at 7. They got us. There's a Veil. Longtime lurker, I hope you're having a great night. We are. We're playing some Séance. I play Bad Deck's Séance list. It's, I like it, even though we're kind of struggling here. I'm liking it. Oh, it couldn't hit Teferi. I mean, it could hit Jace. It's gonna try to hit something, I guess. You're right. 5 converted mana cost versus 4. You're right. You're right. All right. Sure. Let's do this again, only because they have a Yorion as their companion. Let's go ahead and play match 4. 1 lander here. Feeling okay here with 2 paths and a bunch of birds. I feel like the birds are gonna get us there. Could be taxes. Could be a number of things. My opponent just says yikes. Just says yikes. Birds. The birds are everywhere. They thought they were getting thought seized. Get the good luck, have fun afterwards. Let's play bird here. Let's play vessel. Let's pass turn, hold these paths for some great targets. Might just siege Rhino my opponent here. Start smacking them with the giant Rhino. Utopia Sprawl. You just bought the paper version of Egon? Well, good luck. I hope it works out for you. All right, we had a land here. I think I just Rhino and see what happens. Like, my opponent has just white and green here. Just play Rhino and then worry about Vessel next turn, leaving some paths open. Start smacking them with the giant. The giant Rhino. My opponent has 4 mana. Watch them have Skyclave here. I'm gonna cry. Alright. This one's just about done. Let's go to that other playlist. Hallowed Fountain. Bant colors so far. Green, white. Renegade Rallier to ramp, it seems. Okay. Alright. Vista back into play. Ramping a little bit. I like it so far. It's on Enigmatic. I don't know what they're on, but they're playing the ETB Yorian stuff. Torp Orb will not be played in this matchup. Meddling Mage. Gotta name something in the dark. Pretty much in the dark here. Primeval Titan is named. I like it. I like the choice there. I like it. Alright, let's go ahead and use Vessel. Let's start there. Alright, new Siege Rhino, wall, some lands. I can't play the Siege Rhino. I could do a wall here. Draw an extra card. Seems okay. Kind of like drawing an extra card here rather than using the Rhino and just seeing what extra goodies we can hit. Let's go ahead and hit with our 4/5 Rhino here. If they want to double block, they can. This puts them to 8. You can always Eternal Witness it back. Might Eternal Witness back the Vessel, you know. I think this game's going to come down to whoever has the most value. I don't like to look at what potentially our opponents are on during the game. I like to try to use this time to figure out what I think is the best course of action. Other people can look though, so it's fine to share. I just don't typically pick it up because I'm trying to make the best calls without like knowing maybe like some silver bullet my opponent might have. I mean, as a good example here, they're just playing a bunch of Renegade Ralliers and a Urian, and I'm just going to leave these paths open as much as I can. I love this Primeval Titan, though, play. Love it. Plays a Teferi Time Raveler. Let's go ahead and path the Meddling Mage here. I have 2 birds. 2 birds. There's some red mana. I could have fetched that, obviously. Teferi in play. I bounce a bird. It's just a draw 1, basically. All right, so we have a Charming Prince. Charming Prince plus Siege Rhino is pretty decent amounts of damage. If I just get one of these down, take 4, they block 2. I'm gonna give them a lot of mana here, but I think if I attack with the Siege Rhino at them, I have the potential to flicker. So we'll give ourselves that chance to flicker if they don't block for some weird reason. They do block though. Okay. So now I think I want to have more things on the battlefield and wouldn't mind a new Rhino. So let's make Eternal Witness, getting back Rhino, and then we can also play this bird down. And now I have 4 mana plus 2, so I can play Rhino, Charming Prince, and attack with this Rhino. I also have this Eternal Witness to attack with. And so unless my opponent gets a lot of life here, they're probably good. And I doubt they have sweepers because of how many creatures they're playing. Land. Okay. Fairy goes up. Goes up. I think we got a W in this game 1, though. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Plays Yori into hand. Okay. Guess I could chump block here, so maybe just short. We'll see. We'll see. Rhino Flicker here seems good, though. I don't see lots of instances where we lose here now, because if I play Rhino here, even if they had like a path, they got a shock, and then I flicker. So I think we're good. I think we're good. A lot of value with our Rhinos here. I like it. Fulminator Mage isn't a bad one either. All right, so we'll play down our Rhino. And we'll get the Charming Prince down, too, for the win. Flicker a Rhino. Got there. Woo! Rhinos. Getting that Helix done. Ooh, a path isn't bad against Ori on it as well. All right. So, a lot of ETB creatures. Cataclysmic is probably okay. Man, we don't have too much here. Wait a minute, I would agree. I think Modern's in a great place to be brewing some ideas. And you can play things like this and just have a good time. I mean, like, who doesn't like a Séance and Siege Rhino here? Ooh, what kind of pizza toppings? Maybe Night of Autumn instead of a Fulminator Mage, because they do have some enchantments that I wouldn't mind blowing up. Kind of liking these two. 1 Fulminator, maybe 2 Fulminators out. Genesis could be a little weird. Plague Engineer. Could name Bird. I don't think that's what I want to do, though. I think Blade Splicer maybe could come out. It's not getting me too much here. Maybe it's just another Fulminator. Pepperoni Mushroom. Homemade Detroit style and a Detroit style tray tin. I love it. Do you have the 3 stripes of Detroit sauce down the center? Plague Engineer naming Bird. Yeah. I could say Plague Grafter being a little more weird. I think we're going to try this. I don't think I want the Fulminators. Yes, you do. Nice. Detroit style pizza can kind of be a little heavy. We kind of like a good solid cast iron pan style pizza. That's been pretty good. I like Neapolitan quite a bit. New York style Neapolitan, those things. Oh my gosh, am I gonna do it again? I don't have that many birds this time. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Nydia, if you're watching, close your eyes. Look away. I didn't just keep a one-lander, Nydia, don't worry. Bird? Utopia Sprawl, okay. I hope they don't get rid of my bird. That would be mean. Temple Garden will be our first find here. Play our bird and kind of hope. Hope and dream. Nydia, no! Look away! They won't punish us. They're not going to kill this bird. They're ramping. Here comes Teferi, bounce bird. Oh, white. White, green, green. All right. That doesn't seem scary. White, green, green. Uh-oh. Now it's white, infinite mana colors. Okay. Hit a land, I might Charming Prince. Or Wall. Don't hit a land. Maybe Wall? Maybe it's still just Wall instead of trying to do Vessel. Oh my gosh, stop it. Can I bounce this land somehow? Where's my Flicker Wisp? Oh, I can path my own bird. Alright, let's go Wall. We're gonna top deck this land. Oh no! Well, my opponent has a lot of mana. Here comes Teferi, bounce bird. Maybe you're right, Nydia. Actually, I don't know. My opponent's got a lot of enchantments here. Alright, Cataclysmic's getting binned. We're a long way from that. What do you have, opponent? Reflector Mage, Reflectoring Bird of Paradise. You want me to path the wall? I mean, I can do that now. It's probably time to, right? Probably time to go ahead and path. See, because they've ramped so much, I'm really worried about Urian showing up and just like, you know, doing the things that it would do. See, this card, where's that for me? Flickers a Teferi. Need to flicker their lands away. Oh my gosh, I can't even cast these. Alright, let's path our wall. We'll go get more green. Maybe I go get white. I'm gonna get white here because if I top deck something that I can Skyclave with, I'll want to Skyclave perhaps the Teferi away. You can all blame me on the one lander keep. I will accept those faults. Someone should make a rule about one-landers. I can't double bird. Reflector Mage. Oh, you're talking about maybe next turn. No. We're going to draw that land. We're due for land now, right? We're due for land. I don't know who would make a rule about one-landers, Nydia. That seems crazy. Alright, this is the incarnation list. I think if we don't hit the land here, I'm going to concede. Triome incoming? They got a Magus. We're done. We're done. They got a Magus. Okay. I kind of want to do an Aven over a Fulminator Mage now because they search. We saw Flicker Wisp, Reflector Mage, we've seen Bird. Wondering if Plague Engineer has any value here. Probably not. You know what? Send it back. Let's just not keep a one-lander. That's easy. We're trying to get to Séance. We should be smarter about this. I can't believe chat told me to keep the one-lander. Look at this hand. This is perfect. Play Stirring Wildwood and we'll be good from here. Fetch some basics too, probably. Actually, no. They're not going to give me in the first couple turns. We're good. We're good. Show me a Séance here and I'll Satyr instead of Wall. Séance one time. Wooded Foothills for my opponent. All right, let's start getting some basics here. We have green. We have white. Let's get green with this. And I think I'm going to do Wall of Omens first. Let's just draw a card naturally here. Maybe Blooming Marshes next. Tough to say. Satyr is next. We're ready. We're ready to go. No Teferi, please, opponent. Let's load the graveyard up. Let's load it up. We don't need this Blooming Marsh. I want to get basics. I'm scared of Magus. Scavenging Ooze. No. Oh, okay. We got a Skyclave. Okay. Now we don't want a Satyr. We want a Skyclave, right? Get rid of this. That eats our graveyard. That would be awful. Let's get more basics here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Skyclave because the Scavenging Ooze is super bad for us. We can then Séance and then Satyr potentially. I want to get black with the Verdant Catacombs if I can. Then we'll have all of our colors and we'll have the double white for Séance. Plus Skyclaves and other double white things that we have on our list. No Magus. They didn't randomly top deck that. They're playing non-basics though, so that makes perfect sense, right? Thank you for the follow. Alright, what are we playing? Kitchen Finks. Kitchen Finks. Alright, there's a Knight of Autumn for us. Let's get black mana here and play out. I think I just play the Satyr and then we'll worry about Séance next turn because there's nothing in my graveyard yet. So Satyr comes down here. We hit a land. We had a bird path. Gosh, that was an awful Satyr. Pass turn. Who needed anything in our graveyard that's useful? Not this guy. We get a bird. A bird. That's all we got. Alright, I'm probably going to Séance first anyway over the Knight, because if they get an Enigmatic, I want to use the Knight here to get rid of it. Probably put Blooming Marsh into play tapped. They went and got red. It's a Charming Prince. Just going to scry 2, I assume. Can't imagine they need to flicker Kitchen Finks here. Oh, they gained 3. I guess that's more or less. Spellskite. Oh, okay. Okay, gosh. Can I get off the land train here, please? All right, we'll play Séance down, but we just don't get any value out of it. I'm not going to bring back a bird. I'm going to leave the bird alone. Passing the turn here with the big Séance. Séance trigger. Bird, you can stay there. I guess if I don't flicker the bird, my opponent could Scavenging Ooze and grow 1. Oh well. If they Scavenging Ooze and grow one, then they do that. We really could use anything that dumps stuff to our graveyard, like another Satyr. All right, there's the Incarnation. So this makes the Knight of Autumn that much better. They want us to bring back Bird again. We're gonna have to say no. No. Eternal Witness isn't even that great either. All right, so Knight of Autumn. Let's cast this. Let's get rid of this enchantment. This will be interesting because they could redirect to Spellskite. Maybe I wasn't thinking about that. Maybe Eternal Witness Path is better here. They redirect to Spellskite. Okay. Let's put Razor Verge, Thicket into play tapped. Let's attack with Satyr now. Kind of want them to, like, block. I'd love for them to block. No, you're supposed to block. All right. No, KM Draven, we're playing Abzan. I thought you were KO Diamonds. I was gonna be like, really? Rhino? I can kind of start attacking, like, freely. Maybe I should be attacking freely here. Attacking freely because my creatures just come back. What am I doing? Smash face, let's go. My play bad decks would just be like, Fluffy, you're just doing it all wrong. Yes, I am. I'm always doing it wrong. Yeah, we should be smashing, right? None of this piddly-paddly stuff. Smash, smash, smash. That's what we want to do. What are you gonna play? Wall of Omens, Defender, but I would smash. See, this is why Nyx Fleece Ram so much better. 05 can attack. Oh gosh, there's another Igmatic. Can sacrifice the Igmatic to get something. Choosing not to, it looks like. Would we like a bird? No! Alright, let's just start smashing. We're done holding up here, opponent. Let's go. You need to start blocking, otherwise I'm going to get this giant 4/4 in your face. Alright, we have a block here. This is nice because we'll get the Skyclave. They get a 2/2. They persist as well. So, there's like... There's a part of me that just wants to Eternal Witness this. There's also a part of me that wouldn't mind doing like an Eternal Witness to get a path back here. I need a weird way to like sacrifice my own stuff so I can like reuse it. Let's go ahead and Eternal Witness back this Skyclave so that I can swing again with it. Let's get rid of one of the Igmatics. Séance the bird. No! Stop. Bird deserves to rest in peace. Leave it alone. I wish I could tell it. If bird in graveyard, leave poor bird alone. Francisco, thank you for the follow. 5 mana for my opponent, playing down a snow-covered forest. They have no enchantments right now. See, they could even use Séance right now. They could sack the Séance to get a 5-drop. I don't think that'd be very good. Plague Engineer naming Satyr. Nice. Guess what we're getting back? Woo! All right, Séance on Satyr. Let's get things cooking here. Yes. We hit a Charming Prince, but we hit some lands too. Okay, Mind Sensor. Okay. Okay. Evolutionary Leap would be a very interesting card. All right, we're going to be getting like a Charming Prince back, which lets me flicker Knight. I'm thinking I just slam Genesis here. And we'll leave ourselves the option to potentially Aven. All right, so Séance exiles Satyr, but Satyr doesn't exist anymore. Séance getting Charming Prince here. Charming Prince ETB. Flicker Knight. Knight Flicker hits Enigmatic later, but it will hit it. Yes. Making it happen. And if they get like a 2 or 3 drop here, then we get this. Oh, Reflector Mage. Okay. Okay, what are we reflectoring? Genesis. That's fine. Got the Incarnation in hand, giving it a big hug. All right, this ETB's back down here. Oh, 3 mana. Yuri into hand. Obvious value there. All right, triggers. Séance, goodbye Charming Prince, brings this back, shoots this. They get their thing. We'll get our Triome. Okay. I just have a bird. I don't want the bird. No birds. Look, I got a bird. Is Genesis actually decent? It's questionable, I suppose. Let's attack with Eternal Witness here and pass turn. The idea is if they want to block with Eternal Witness, that's fine. Asking me if I want my bird again. The answer is no and always no. They'll play Urian here. They can Flicker Charming and Kitchen Finks and Reflector Mage if they wanted to. Deputy. All right, so Deputy gets rid of Séance here. Not that Séance is doing anything right now. Keep that in mind. It hasn't done anything for the last dozen turns. Let's go ahead and put an Aven into play. We're just going to start attacking over top. It's a Shriek Maw. That gives me my Séance back. Ooh, okay. Kill this. Séance, kill something else. Can wait on this too. We got the Genesis too. Things are coming together. 4, 5. So just replay this. Attack for 2 in the air. I think it's definitely Shriek Maw though. Shriek Maw, cast with Evoke. Kill Deputy. And we just have it in the graveyard for the future. Not gonna get anything back. Oh, target. Now I have to target. There's more clicks here. Target bird. Do I want it? No. Bird's resting down there. Please leave bird to chill. I realize I'm 9 cards away from having 8 rack again, so I'm just going to build it in Modern again and finish Blue-Black Mill, then Blitz, and a list of decks I'm building for Modern. Nice. Sounds like you got some good options there. All right, my opponent plays Urian. Séance is going to kill Urian here. Charming Prince might get this back. We have to do this in such a way that I eventually get this Urian. My opponent's going to gain some life and bounce some creatures. I guess I'll bounce bird or something. So Charming Prince flickers here. No buyback this turn. Plague Engineer renames something new, like bird. Like bird. Names bird. Oh my gosh. There it is. Plague Engineer naming bird. It happened. Bounces Genesis again, gains 2, and uses Charming Prince on Urian, I would assume. Okay. Séance wants to do things. We're going to say no to it here. Land. We're going to boot up and start swinging, I think. Because everything trades here. So I want to give it a chance to trade out with my opponent having Urian coming back. That's true. Having several different lists is a good way to fluctuate between them. My opponent's looking at this going, I don't want you to have any of this. All right, this is okay. I guess I'll kill the token because they're gonna just Urian reset this. This is like, okay, I do 6 to them. So Charming Prince returns here. Urian does its thing, flickering things away. And then Séance on their turn gets Shriek Maw to kill. Stop this loop. So Séance, Shriek Maw. Kill Urian. Thank goodness. Loop cracked. Woo! Woo! It's a close one. Alright, where are we going from here? Spreading Seas. That's fine. I'm gonna fetch. I'm gonna fetch opponent. Let's get a Godless Shrine, because they're taking my black away. Draws a card. They're at 6. We're presenting 2, 4, 6. This goes away. We up a game or down a game? No, this is game 3, that's right. Omen. Omen's pretty good. What do we got coming back here? We have Charming, Reflector, Kitchen Finks. Kitchen Finks gains them up to 8. I think you can get modern staples, but also getting like 2 decks that are similar enough but maybe play differently is a good way to go about it too. All right, I don't think they want to really Reflector any of this, if I'm honest. But they might Reflector this to get a 4/4. Gain. Reflector Skyclave, as suggested. Charming Prince Flicker something. Scry 2. There you go. It's not a bad idea to have bought things that you know probably will be sticking around. Séance here. Really don't want any of this. We'll leave it all there. Say Knight of Autumn is our top deck. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Replay Genesis here. The 4/4 makes it hard for us to attack in now. I don't know if I want them to get this Scry too. I think this game comes down to who has more going on. So I can destroy this and then Skyclave a creature away. Yeah, and then you could even play Rakdos every now and then if you wanted to when you're in those colors. Not going to attack due to the illusion here. Plus the Kitchen Finks. Omen's pretty good. They flash this in. We're going to Séance back a Knight of Autumn here. And I'm actually going to do this and gain the life, I think, to get the most value here. I could destroy this. I don't think I want to. Let's gain life here. Maybe this doesn't make sense to do because they could find a future incarnation. I don't know how many of those they're playing. But we have, I guess, Skyclave to take care of that. Well, Skyclave takes care of Teferi now. This is a very long game. Bounces a Séance here, draws a card, plays a land. Okay. Definitely can just replay this, obviously. Windswept cracked here. Blue mana. Green, blue. Can I get a Siege Rhino? Plays a Glasspool Mimic to copy Kitchen Finks to gain more life. We're playing the life gain game. I don't know if I like it, but that's what we're playing. Alright. New Séance. 1, 2, 3, 4. New Séance. Skyclave. I think I go ahead and Skyclave the Teferi. Over time, this is going to get annoying. Could attack for 4. I don't really have anything in the graveyard I want to be getting anyway. So let's do this. Séance, trigger, pick bird, say no. Can I get a Rhino? Carrion Feeder for ultra value. I know, right? Oh, there's a Utopia Sprawl. Yeah, Rock can be interesting because you can be a little more controlling, a little more aggro, mid-range. That's the case with Jund. That's the case with lots of those mid-range lists. For sure. Alright, we have a Flicker Wisp now. Flickering Charming Prince. I like this. I like, but I don't like, because that's a 3/1 flyer now. Charming Prince flickers Flicker Wisp. Séance does nothing here. I'll play another one. I know they have a Deputy somewhere buried in their list. I'm just going to pass the turn. I guess the Genesis could be... I'm going to not do it this time, but next turn I can probably Genesis here. Attacking and then use Genesis on my upkeep to pick up like Aven and block Flicker Wisp. So they're just flickering back and forth here. Just going to have a 3/1 flyer. Now I have to click more things. I'm going to click both birds and say no, no. My opponent might lose on time. Because if they start attacking with a Flicker Wisp, there's nothing stopping me from playing and getting an Aven Mind Sensor in the way. They Skyclave away a Séance. It doesn't do a whole lot for them. 3 in the air? Does not. Charming Prince, what are we going to do? Flicker Wisp? Flicker Skyclave. Alright. That's a thing they can do. Alright. Player land here. Gonna go ahead and attack with the Genesis. See what my opponent wants to do about this. Maybe we'll trade with something here. There we go. Let's get rid of Reflector Mage. That thing's annoying. And now that this is down here, I can get like Aven Mind Sensor back or something like that. Let's go ahead and fetch here as well. I get rid of my other Séance, which looks really good here. But I've got another one. Yeah, they're running out of time. We're just grinding them for like all kinds of crazy value. Draws a new card, gets rid of a Godless Shrine. That's fine. We have some black still left over. Fetch land for my opponent, giving me the turn back. Now he Genesis. Oh, this is kind of interesting because now I can trade the 4/4 here. Or I could do something else. Let's just trade for now. I think I don't want to get too crazy here. We're going to use this on Aven Mind Sensor. 1, 2, 3. Say okay, then we'll do green like this. I don't have blue. There's a bird. Aven Mind Sensor. Just pass. I will consider doing the Séance down when I have a Rhino finally. And my opponent attacking for 3 here. I might just jump in front with the Mind Sensor. They know about it. But if they had forgotten, I'll flash this in here. Oh, wait. Why is that down there? Oh, because Bird's named. Let's get Genesis back. I forgot Bird was named by this plague engineer over here. Then let's just get the Genesis back. What are we doing? There's a vessel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold up. Hold up. Crack vessel. Let's hit some goodies. There's some goodies. Siege Rhino, come on over. Play Siege Rhino for starters. Get smacked for 3. Go ahead, opponent. Flashed it in, then Plague Engineer was like, I named Bird. Spreading Seas. Opponent gets a redo here. Oh my gosh, are we going to win on their turn with Séance flickering back the Siege Rhino? We needed all the minutes, all the seconds. Matic. All right, they can get a 2-drop. Tax for 3 in the air, that's what they're doing. Don't get anything that gains life, like Charming Prince. What are we gonna go get? Renegade Rallier. Getting back a Omen. I think we win. I think we win. There's a Satyr Wayfinder. Let's do it this way. We have only 17 cards left, but let's do it this way. This should be fun. Bam. Alright, and then Séance. Right? Win? Pass the turn, don't have anything that interacts with this card, please, right now. What on earth is this board state? It's beautiful. Guess I could have attacked with Rhino. Séance back the Siege Rhino for the victory. We got the GGs as well. Bam. Rhino ETB getting it done. 3 damage to my opponent. Minute left on the clock. What a grindy matchup. Woo! They were beating us down with the Flicker Wisp. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. We're 2-2. We're 2-2. What? 2-2? Need to... Woo! That settles which list has more value. Just imagine if you played 1v1v1 at your like kitchen table and someone was just like Torp Orb. The Yorion player and the Séance player would probably beat up the Torp Orb player. Careful, prison folks. Let's play first. Let's get that Jun 5-0. The solid 3-2. Get your chest. Go back home. I think I keep this. Look at this hand. This is a beauty. This is a beauty. All right, we're gonna go get an Overgrown Tomb. You know what? I don't need the white. Let's get a Temple Guard. Or I don't need the black. Let's just risk it here so I can maybe play Satyr into Séance with great things in graveyard. Don't, and I repeat, opponent, do not Thoughtseize me here. You do not want to. Ephemerate would be really awkward because a lot of your things are tokens. But if they were not tokens, then perhaps. But a lot of them are tokens. So when you Séance them back, it gets weird. Yes, they didn't. Godless Shrine. Oh, we hit a land too. All right, so it's Satyr Wayfinder here. Fill the graveyard with greatness and goodies. Siege Rhino, Skyclave, and Bird. Sounds great. Play our Stirring Wildwood tapped. Pass the turn. Ready to lock and load. Let's get this done. Good luck, Laris. What are you doing over there? You turn 1 Marsh Flaps Godless Ink Moth Hammer Time. Oh my gosh, we have a chance to get back at Hammer Time here. We have a chance to get back at Hammer Time. There's a Giver and an Ornithopter. So we can play down a Séance here. This gives us like a Skyclave or a Siege Rhino, or I could play Blade Splicer holding up Path. I do have a Giver I've got to deal with though. I feel like this turn has to be... I mean, I guess I have a blocker here with the Bird of Paradise. No, I wouldn't because I'd be tapped out. Let's play a Blade Splicer and hold up Path here. I'm gonna Path probably Giver, and then we'll look to Séance. We get a rematch here on Hammer Time, it looks like. I love that this is what you're doing. Such a cool deck. They don't know, do they? They don't know. They don't know what's about to smack them. Flirting with blue companions. Oh my gosh. Alright, Silent Clearing used for our opponent. We do have Fulminator's main. We can start getting some Ink Moths dead. 2 mana Stoneforge. We're just gonna go get a hammer, I assume. We have some problems here with an Ink Moth. Really kind of worried about that. So I think... tempted to Path. But... maybe we don't here, because I can Séance, Skyclave, away Giver, in response Path. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Feels correct to wait. And I like keeping my life total a little bit higher here. Let's Séance. We can cycle this Triome. They like playing Blade Splicer alongside Eldrazi Displacer. I'm waiting for their reaction now on the Séance. They've been a really cool player. Oh, they had my stream open. OMG. Banned. They said I have this probably anyway. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. It's behind their OBS. What are they doing? Recording? Oh, they're gonna get blasted here. Just kidding. Giver Runes doing Giver Runes things. Protection from colorless. Séance. Alright, so I said I want to do the Skyclave here. I still think this is correct to get rid of Giver here, so Path is open for us. Yes. Goodbye, Giver. I know they'll get a 1/1 after this, but Giver's kind of a pain for us. So let's get rid of that. We'll worry about getting like Rhino, and then we'll let Bird Paradise rest in peace down here again. What's funny is they probably have to give protection from this color. So it looks like they might here. Protection from green, okay. Protection from green so they can fly through here. This is what we were sort of hoping, is they have to pick between the two colors. And if they want to get hammer times down, then they have to do the Path. Or they have to protect from this. So this feels very right so far. Puts Luris to hand. Looks like they have nothing else they want to do this turn. Oh, Shadow Spear. Okay. I think I have to hold Path here for a little bit longer because they could hit me with an Ink Moth. Path is kind of like our uh-oh button, so let's do that. So we do have a Rhino here. I don't see any reason not to just throw it in here. I suppose it's an extra blocker in the future, but I like gaining some life here. Gaining life is never bad. Let's do a Charming Prince and Flicker Satyr Wayfinder. This will fill Graveyard for Séance, hopefully. We'll go ahead and attack with our Golem. We could Flicker Blade Splicer and have attacked with more Golems in the future. I like the extra super value that we get, though, with Séance, so let's make that happen. Jump block with the Illusion. Séance removes, and Charming Prince flickers Satyr back. Satyr gets us a land. We'll just take the basic. We do have a Plague Crafter. Sacrifice a creature or a Planeswalker. So this is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and do that. That seems decent. Make them sacrifice one of these. We can path the other one. Path the Ink Moth. We got path targets. Path might be good on Luris too. Them sacrificing here, they may get it back with the Luris. For me, I sacrifice the Plague Crafter because it's the Séance token. There goes Stoneforge. They have Luris in hand, so they could potentially be playing a Stoneforge again. And they definitely can here with Luris and then playing Stoneforge. I think I'm okay with that. Kind of mentioned we have to potentially path here then. Path draw. There's a Sigarda's Aid. This is interesting. Okay. There's a Luris now. And they just get a Bauble here instead. And uses a hammer. Attaching it to Luris. Okay. We'll kind of let all this happen. This isn't harming us. I guess what's nice here is that we could path and start swinging for a lot. Satyr's really good here as well. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Luris. We have to block the Ink Moth with the Bird of Paradise, probably. Satyr, though, refuels again. Plus, we have Stirring Wildwood. I don't know if we have enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not quite enough here. Ooh, Fulminator's a real good draw. So we get to Satyr Wayfinder, fill the graveyard with more goodies, like Rhino and Eternal Witness. Get a Temple Garden. We'll play our lands. We're going to Fulminator Mage, get rid of the Ink Moth. And I think we're attacking. I think we're attacking for some good stuff here. So here, let's go ahead and Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness getting back Path so we can clear Ornithopter so my opponent doesn't play a Pure Steel Paladin and hook up a bunch of stuff here. So Path is going to give us the answer to Ornithopter here. We're looking good. Woohoo! I'm just telling you, their Magic Online's flickering out for some reason. And I'm just like, we're just stealing all their power. So much value over here. Oh my gosh. You can't not enjoy these kinds of lists, right? This is just the enjoy. Enjoy. Hey, there's that Pure Steel Paladin. Hooks up Shadow Spear. Hooks up the hammer. So the obvious play here is Path. I guess we could have Path the Pure Steel Paladin, but if they had a second Pure Steel Paladin, then they hook up the Colossal Hammer, and the lifelink's huge. So I like the Path line there. New Memnite. Alright, so they're going to equip and equip probably here. These are some big creatures I've got to deal with. We have 9 to go here. We have 9 to go, and we have a Shadow Spear over there. I need a Knight of Autumn. That's what I need now. Ooh, this is looking sketchy. Lifelink, Trampling, 22. Well, definitely don't mind having a Siege Rhino here. Wonder if I need the Siege Rhino next turn. I just say yes to this. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think I've gotta have the answers on this top deck. I had the second Pure Steel Paladin. No, just the one. What was the path? So they block a 3 and a 2. I get in for 1, 2, 3 plus 3. As long as my opponent doesn't have path, I can kill them here. If my opponent does not have path as well, we win. Let's go for it. Actually, is there any reason to go ahead and path now before blockers? If I attack with everything, they can only block one thing. Yes, so I do this now. We path here. Actually, I think it's a guaranteed win. Because now we path this, it removes the lifelink creature. They can only block one thing. If they path here, block here, they still take 3, 4, 5, 6. It's lethal, even through path. It has to be lethal through path, unless they have a protection spell. So we're worried about a protection spell. Yeah, got it. Woohoo! Getting our revenge. Oh, awkward. Okay, how did we do this before? Knight of Autumn definitely in. We talked about Gearhulk, felt really awkward as a potential card. Sin Collector doesn't really hit a whole lot. Fulminator seemed good. Plague Engineer potentially. We liked Aven. I think that was it. These 5 potentially. Definitely want the paths. We think Genesis was taken out here. Shriekmaw we kept in because it still could hit some targets. But then I think we convinced ourselves not to last time, and I think I want to leave it in. Playcrafter has some value to it. Skyclaves, yes. We saw value there in the Blade Splicer, being able to start attacking. Man, I don't really know, if I'm really honest. Genesis, Blade Splicer, Wall here for Night Fulminator, and this Aven still. And then, I don't know if I want these Plague Engineers or not. I guess they block nicely. That's true. Engineer could prevent the Ink Moth as like an extra Fulminator mage. Let's try one of those over one Vessel. We'll see if we prefer the Vessel or we prefer the Plague Engineer. Let's get it done. Let's get the revenge on the Hammer Time. I think I've got to keep this. Got a nice Satyr here. Maybe fill the graveyard with some good stuff. Got the Fulminator Mage. Maybe the better thing to have would be a Knight of Autumn, but the hand looks pretty okay. We'll see what happens. Final round fight. There's a Sigarda's Aid. Well, am I just dead on turn 2 here? It could be dead on turn 2. Skyclave's here for the Sigarda or the creature. I mean, you almost can't go wrong with our starting hand. There's a Steel Shapers. I need a path. If I don't get a path, we lose here. So turn 3 kill without a path. I missed path. All right. We gotta be on the play. Gotta be on the play. Let's go. That was quick. That was a quick game 2. Game 3. Oh, it loses flying. Oh well. I'm not. You can punt me. I'm gonna win here. It loses flying. Yes, you're right. You're right. Everyone's right. Fluffy's wrong. Fluffy got 2, like... Okay, I feel better about this hand now. We're okay, guys. So you're telling me that that hand was busted and I screwed it up. Got it. I got it. Okay, they're mulling to 6-5-4. We saw the next card. It was another Colossal Hammer. They had another Colossal Hammer. We only have one Chum Blocker. It was fine. Not a punt. Gonna get completely reamed on YouTube later. Alright, let's go ahead and get that Temple Garden. That way we kind of have all our mana here. Vessel go. This can only be done at sorcery, right? Sacrifice, reveal. You may put artifact. Nope. Can be done whenever. A heroic sacrifice. Indeed. Silent Clearing, Ornithopter, Memnite, Springleaf, Sigarda's Aid. Okay. Now they're in top deck mode, so I think we're clear to go ahead and just like play a Charming Prince. I don't see much going wrong here by just playing Charming Prince this turn. Scry 2. We can bottom a Shriek Maw. Can probably bottom this bird as well. Let's just take new cards. Just play new cards for us. No attacks. Love it. Sacrifice Silent Clearing. New Memnite. There's a Séance. So we just prep the world, right? We're gonna shock in here. Let's use this. I can use this whenever, right? Yeah. I don't know why. For some reason, I'm just staring at this going, I can't do this except sorcery speed. New Spring Leaf Room. Okay. No attack. By the way, we shocked in so we could path in case they did hammer us. There's a... What garbage? What garbage? They don't even have a land. They don't have a land. What's up, D20? Am I just getting a stirring because I can start attacking with it? Yeah, I could... We're good. We're good. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and Eternal Witness back the Vessel. We're just gonna try to get the graveyard full of good things. And from there, hopefully... The hope is that the Séance makes sense. We can do this plus path and put stirring. I'm not attacking because I think I'm at a point where I could just top deck like crazy. Give me Fulminator target. No, basic planes. What do we have here? Okay, they put Lurrus to hand. Suppose that makes sense. Let's do Satyr here. Using Satyr, we get a land. There we go. Now we're hitting some good stuff. Let's play Vessel. We'll put Stirring Wildwood sideways past turn. We have a Sun Titan now. Path, Eternal Witness. Okay. Okay. Not going to attack one more time. We have a Lurrus to get rid of here. Okay. Oh, one lander. Ooh, Steel Shapers. Okay. Ready to battle. Colossal Hammer here. We have an Ornithopter being attacking. We'll just let that hit us. They're going to now Colossal Hammer. We'll allow it to attach, and then we will path. Okay. Cleared. Clear! Alright, they have a bunch of things on the ground now, and my opponent's got a Lurrus plus an unknown card. We may be in Séance territory with Vessel as well. I can do Eternal Witness, get back a path here. Could also Sun Titan Eternal. I mean, am I afraid of them just killing us? I don't think so. I think this is a Séance turn. And then be able to crack the Vessel here. Fill the graveyard up with so many good things that my opponent's mind will just explode here. Alright, the most impactful thing is probably, in some cases, Rhino, but Avon's not too bad either. But I think I'm going to take a Rhino here. Okay, now we got some cards in the graveyard down there. Am I just doing Eternal Witness to do Sun Titan here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Eternal Witness gets back Sun Titan. I don't get the path then, though. I mean, I guess it's still... We'll just get the Vessel... We'll just do Vessel 30,000 times. That's what we'll do. We're going to hard cast a Sun Titan. That's what we're going to do. All right. I feel good about this. Can I have Sun Titan, please? Thanks. Things are about to get very interesting, opponent. I probably should be attacking. But this guy named Fluffy Wolf doesn't know what attacking is. Too prison-minded. Too much prison, not enough aggro. Silent Clearing is played. Silent Clearing is used. Steel Shaper's Gift. We will obviously be blocking. New Colossus Hammer. Alright, we're looking real good now. We block with Eternal Witness. They make big hammer times. They do not have the ability to give it trample here. KO! You're supposed to play this card. We're currently 2-2 looking to get our revenge on Hammer Time, which was the first round that beat us. Come on, KO. Fatal pushes their own Memnite because the value is too strong. The value is too strong. Land. Plop down a Sun Titan. Get back Vessel. We're about to obliterate my opponent with value. Attack, attack. Go, go, go. I'm going to... I want to flicker back the Aven Mind Sensor, but I don't need to, right? Because I'm just going to Sun Titan it if I completely whiff here. Maybe I should have gotten Fulminator Mage back just on the off chances. Land played, Luris played. Okay. Got a Luris to deal with. Memnite rejoins us. No attack. I'm pretty sure there's a Colossal Hammer in hand. I'm gonna say a no-go here. Okay, so... I mean, I guess Vessel would have been good, but I'm gonna Sun Titan. So let's do Satyr first. I don't think the sequencing matters here too much. Land, we have Plague, Eternal Witness. Oh yeah, we're going. We're going. Land, Vessel Crack here. Siege Rhino, but we're gonna play Bird because Bird's more valuable. Slap him with Sun Titan here. Oh baby, it's all coming together. Sun Titan gets Eternal Witness back. Eternal Witness gets the Path back. Path gets the Luris out of here. Get out of here. Smack them for damage. I should be attacking with more, but I'm just flexing on him with the Sun Titan. Oh. Basically, at this point, just enter mode of do whatever you want. What is this doing? Get back, Rhino. Get back, Rhino. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna double Rhino them to end this game. Drain and gain. Sun Titan's so good here. Woohoo, the value. Hey, KO, you ever do this? Buy one, get one? This is a Buy one, get the store. Ink Moth Nexus. Oh. I have Fulminator, Siege, and Fulminator back with the Ink Moth. It's not happening. That's a 3-2 with the Séance. With the Séance. Rhinos in Modern. Yes. There was some value. And we played against Hammer Time at the beginning where we were starting to get warmed up. We're warmed up now. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We're gonna do this again. This is fun. I love it.